guys, it's Michelle, and I have just recorded my 12-week pregnancy video. And for some reason, I got a new tripod, and I got this little remote for my phone, because I record on my phone, so I wouldn't have to edit out the beginning and the ends, and anything that I move around on my phone and stuff. I can just use this little remote. But I recorded this whole video, and for some reason it only recorded 1 minute and 33 seconds of it. And every time I use this remote now, it doesn't record anything. It's just a blank white video that's not supported. So I won't be using this anymore. But I figured I would just remake my 12-week video right away. Kind of sit down casual with you guys and just go through everything I wanted to talk about. I am 12 weeks today. I found out July 28th, 2 days before my missed period, and I took an 88-cent Walmart test, and a second line appeared, but it was so faint I didn't believe it. So later that day I took a first response, and it was a blazing positive. There was no mistaking it as a positive. And I told my husband that night, and we are so excited. With Jenny, it took us about 3 years trying to have her, and it didn't take that long. This time it only took a few months. So we are really, really excited. Problems during this pregnancy, I had some spotting at 9 weeks and 2 days, and it was really, really heavy, bright red. We went to the hospital that night, and I guess my cervix is just very, very sensitive. After doing a lot that day, we did a lot. We went to a Pirates game, and then we went to a family reunion, and we were just on the go all day long. They just said that I just have to be more careful. I'm not allowed to exercise right now until my next appointment, which is October 5th. But at 9 weeks, 5 days, we had an ultrasound at my gyno's office, and everything was looking fine. Baby was moving and wiggling around. My symptoms this pregnancy have been morning sickness. I have been so sick. I've been so sick today. Today is one of the sickest days I've been. With Jenny, I was sick the whole pregnancy. It was nonstop. Even after I had her, they were still giving me nausea medicine. I was just so sick. I've also had a really sore lower back, which I don't remember until later on with her. And then my sciatica on my left hip has been so bad, and it didn't get bad with Jenny until I was about 7.5 months pregnant. And then I've been tired, and like the normal tiredness, sluggishness, chasing around a toddler doesn't help. And I have been so thirsty. I drink so much water during the day, and it doesn't seem to help. We decided not to find out the gender of this pregnancy. My due date is April 7th. So, and then Jenny's birthday is May 3rd. So it'll be about a month apart for birthdays. If it is a girl, she'll be able to use all of Jenny's clothes and whatnot. We have all that stuff, and the months kind of fall into each other, so we shouldn't really need to get too much if it's a girl. But if it's a boy, we will need to get a wardrobe and a few boy things. But I have so many neutral things in newborn and 0 to 3 and a few 3 to 6 month stuff. Depending on the size of the baby, I won't have to really get anything right away. I'll be able to come home with the baby and have those few weeks postpartum be at home, which is what I want. And we won't really have to worry about going to get boy stuff right away. And then the nursery, we're going to do neutral. And if it's a girl, we'll throw in some pinks and purples, and if it's a boy, some blues and greens. But for the most part, we're going to start that before the baby comes, and it'll be neutral. And then when the baby's here, we'll kind of color it to the baby, but it'll still be pretty neutral, which is what I want. I want it to be a room that the baby can grow up in and always have his or her room where they don't need to change too much. Let's see, we have announced to everyone on Glenn's side of the family. His mom and his sister had the best reactions, but it happened so fast that I wasn't able to get it on film, which I regret so much. I wish I had a recording of it. But we went to my sister-in-law's house for dinner. My mother-in-law was cooking over there. And we were there for about an hour and a half. And Jenny had on a t-shirt that says, "Big sisters are the best." And my sister-in-law kept looking over at Jenny and kind of looking at her shirt, but she didn't read it. And my mother-in-law was busy doing stuff, cleaning up, straightening up. She's very hectic. She goes all over the place. And we were there about an hour and a half. And my mother-in-law walks into the living room from the kitchen as Jenny's walking from the living room to the kitchen. And she looked down at Jenny, grabbed her up so fast, asking what was on her shirt, scared Jenny. Jenny wasn't hurt, it just scared her so much to be thrown up to read what was on her shirt. And my sister-in-law bolted in from the living room to read it too. They were so excited. They had no idea. With Jenny, I wasn't drinking when we went to the pool and stuff, so they kind of had an idea with her. This time they had no idea, nothing. So they had the best reactions out of everyone, and I wish I would have gotten it on film. Everyone else was very, very excited.